All right. I was thinking about the concept, the theme of stronger together, and the first thing that came to my mind was, hey, have y'all ever heard of something called the dynamic rope? Anybody? No? Okay. A dynamic rope is what they use with mountain climbers. Now, obviously, with being a mountain climber, you want something that's going to be secure because your life is at stake. If you make a mistake while you're climbing up these mountains, if you make a mistake, a false footing, you slip, you fall, you want to know that the rope that you're holding on to, the rope that's connected to you, is going to be dynamic and strong enough to carry the weight. Now, when I first saw those ropes, I thought it was just one single rope itself. One single rope by itself that was just extremely strong. By doing some research, I actually found out that it was actually thousands of fibers that were tied together tightly to make one strong and dynamic rope. And that made me think about my life's journey. So if you don't know about me, if you don't know much about me, I'm originally from Jersey City, and I had some struggles growing up. My parents were, they were, okay, I'll say it like this. They were professional urban pharmacists. They operated outside of the law. And I'm glad that they cleaned up their life, because I probably wouldn't be the man I am today if they didn't. They changed their life, and then when they changed their life, they experienced some more adversity where they became heroin addicts for years. And they struggled with the drug. But they were able to find a way to get clean again, and to this day, they're sober, and they're doing well, and they're living well. Oh, it's all right. You can clap for that. I like that my parents are still with me. Thank you. I appreciate it. So now, seeing that and witnessing those situations, I realized that there was a certain level of resiliency that I probably had inside of me. I just hadn't tapped into it yet, but I was going to have to soon enough. So when my parents separated and I moved from Jersey City to the suburbs of East Windsor, and I was placed into special ed classes after 2 weeks in the school system, I believed that I was every name that I was called. Stupid, dumb, retarded, remedial. Every name that they called me, I started to believe it. And it wasn't until I realized that I didn't have to do it on my own, that I didn't have to get through school on my own, that I didn't have to be an athlete on my own, I didn't have to go through life struggles on my own, that my life got better. I didn't have a whole bunch of educators and people that were in my life who advocated for me and who were there for me and supported me. I had 2 teachers, Laura Inglesa, Felicia Alexander, 2 Caucasian teachers who just saw a liking in me and just said, this kid just keeps showing up each and every day. No, he's not the best with reading, writing, basic mathematics, or comprehension, but he keeps showing up. Each day he keeps trying to get better, even though the world is telling him that he cannot. I'm just here to tell you today that yes, I struggled, and yes, I went through some things. But because of the fact that I realized that we are stronger together, I'm able to tell you that today, I hold a master's degree even though I spent 10 years in special ed classes. I run my own business. Okay, so my father was an urban pharmacist and ran a business, and he was doing those things outside of the law. I took all those methods that he had, and I made it into a positive business. I turned it into something where I had products and services where I would expand that to the community and tell people, you don't have to be a drug dealer. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to only be an athlete. You can be an entrepreneur. You can be a business owner. You can work a 9 to 5. You can have a great living. You can be a good husband, and you can be a good father. You can do all these things. And it's because of the fact that I had individuals who were around me and held tightly to me. My family, my community, my teachers, all these individuals who made sure they understood that, listen, we can climb mountains, the highest of them. It makes no difference as long as we are connected, as long as we are bound and woven together as a community. Because we are stronger together, and together there is no mountain that we cannot climb. My name is Brad Butler II. Thank you for listening.